Kevin Harvick, the leader under caution at Martinsville. Joe Nemechek scraped the wall up in turn number 4 to put us under the caution flag. Watch that silver 87.
I think a tire just went down. You see it just take off to the right.
Yeah, the car never turned.
Pretty hard hit for Nemechek. Now, this will count as the competition yellow, which means the cars will be able to fuel. Under caution for the second time in Martinsville, David Stremme went around as he was trying to pass Mike Bliss. There was contact. Watch those two cars come into turn 3.
And Mike, that's classic Martinsville. One guy gets his nose just up to that left rear quarter panel, and then you got to decide, do I cut in or do I let him go?
One taker among the lead cars, and it is Tony Stewart. Now, Reagan's also in, along with he was racing side by side, but behind them, the 00 of Rudeman goes around. They were 3 wide in the corner, and that will put us under caution.
Mike, I'm not so sure that wasn't a product of all that banging up there in front. It kind of chain reacted back. And Rudeman stuck on the curb.
The grass is so wet from last night's rain, and those tires are so slick, I don't think he's going to be able to power out of there. The driver's on the move. Kyle Busch is up. Oh, Montoya hit the wall hard. We stay green.
No caution yet.
He has destroyed the right front of that car.
Went to the garage. Something broke.
Yeah, it looks like something broke.
The right front wheel's pointed straight out, Brian.
Some of that extracurricular activity with that right front may have strained something in there.
Now, just prior to this, Kyle Busch moved up into the top 10, and he had to pass his teammate Joey Logano and Montoya and McMurray to do it.
You can see that the 42, the right front tire wheel, and it looks like it blew a tire to me. It looks like the tire blew and the thing just shot in the wall, and that's where all the damage came from. Watch the car fall as he comes into the picture here. There he is. The car just falls down like it blew a right front tire.
He was in 12th place. Now, Kyle Busch moving up into the top 10. Vickers and Jr. were racing side by side, and that will draw Kyle Busch to him.
Another one. And you know what it is? I think it's beads. I think the 42 blew a bead from, they're driving hard. He was particularly, got too much heat in that right front and blew the bead out in the tire.
Number 4. Strategy, yet after the race, they said the decision was made in unison. So
trouble turn 4.
Big trouble. As around goes Elliott Sadler in that petty blue number 19. And he's got lots of company up there.
No caution yet. I would say it depends on if Elliott can get going. It doesn't look like he's going to get going in the field. There's the caution.
Got a yellow.
A lot of damage to David Stremme.
Whoa.
Sadler spins it around. But I believe that's going to cost him that lap right there.
Yeah, he that's what he was trying to do, is trying to get going, but it's not going to work out.
And they can't get the free pass.
This gets all bottled up here going into 3. People start running over each other.
It looks like his teammate, Paul Menard, in the 98, got in the back of Elliott Sadler.
That's where the majority of the contact is. Stremme gets wrecked.
Boy, and Stremme's got a hole. Look at that steam, water coming out of Stremme's car. He busted the radiator right there on the 26.
Burton gave him just enough room.
Now, Burton said, if you want it that bad, go ahead and take it. Because we still got a long way to go.
Not for Regan Smith, evidently. Looks like he may have a right front down as he comes around the apron. And Robbie Gordon also has right front trouble.
Stay up high.
Yeah, they're trying to find a hole to get to the bottom. Regan Smith will not be able to get to pit road because it's like a conveyor belt of cars right now.
Caution's out.
On a track like this in Bristol, like we saw with Blaney last week, got to get a caution out. These guys can't get down with all the traffic.
Now watch Regan Smith right in front of Martin Truex. Boom, by.
See that little puff of black smoke, and that's tire blow.
Stop.
You see the 48 car, Jimmy Johnson, not far behind Joey Logano. Right now, Johnson's back in the 9th
There it is, in the wall.
And we're on 10 to go.
No, caution's out. Caution's out.
The caution waves for Jeff Burton.
Now, you know, it's not a whole lot different what all the other guys have done. That's what I was afraid of right there, you know.
Just kind of kissed it. But what a great run. Gone bad right at the end.
It's a shame.
But now what makes this caution very interesting is you know, it's a no-brainer for the top 8 to 10. You know, we're going to get restarted with probably less than 5 to go. You've got what you got.
Going to be harder from here.
Yep.
Matt Kenseth in third, Newman second, Gordon trying to win his...
Kyle Busch is sideways.
One more time. Nice and smooth.
That's
One
going to
more
bring
time.
the caution out. Now it's going to get interesting. Very interesting.
Imagine that.
Because Denny Hamlin had made it to fourth, that means he'll start on the outside of the second row on this restart.
Kyle 3 wide, Menard in the middle, and the 47 underneath.
47 and 98 have been all over each other for 200 laps.
And Kyle Busch was the victim.
I don't know, Larry. The way the 24 is so good, the 39 is going to start beside him. The 11 is going to have to start outside behind the 39. I just don't see the 11 being able to get by both of them.
It's going to be tough. I mean, he was very good right there. He was picking them up and laying them down like a man possessed, but it's going to be tough.
Jeff Gordon's crew reacts to the caution flag. They did not need that, but if you didn't smell it coming, your nose is stuffed up.
Well, I said they were racing 3 wide at Martinsville, and I hadn't seen that for a long time.